Today I am going to discuss regarding National AIDS Control Program. National AIDS Control Program was launched in India in the year 1987. The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has set up National AIDS Control Organization as a separate wing to implement and closely monitor the various components of the program. Aim of the program was to prevent further transmission of HIV, to decrease morbidity and mortality associated with HIV infection, to minimize the socio-economic impact resulting from HIV infection. So regarding milestones of the program, in the year 1986, first case of HIV detected in India. So in that year, AIDS task force set up by the Indian Council of Medical Research. National AIDS Committee established under the Ministry of Health. In the year 1990, medium term plan launched for 4 states and the 4 metros. In the 1992, National AIDS Control Program 1 launched to slow down the spread of HIV infection. In the year 1992, National AIDS Control Board constituted. National AIDS Control Organization also set up in the year 1992. In the year 1999, National AIDS Control Program 2 begins, focusing on behavior change, increased decentralization and NGO involvements. In that year only, state AIDS control policy adopted. In the year 2002, National AIDS Control Policy adopted. National Blood Policy adopted. In the year 2006, National Council on AIDS constituted under the chairmanship of Prime Minister. In the year 2004, antiretroviral treatment initiated. In the year 2007, National AIDS Control Program 3 launched for 5 years from 2007 to 2012. In the year 2014, National AIDS Control Program 4 launched for 5 years, 2012 to 2017. The components of National AIDS Control Program, the national strategy includes establishment of surveillance centers to cover the whole country, identification and screening of high-risk group of people, issuing specific guidelines for management of detected cases and their follow-up, formulating guidelines for blood bank, blood products and blood donor, information, education, communication activities by involvement of mass media, research for reduction of personal and social impact of the disease, control of sexually transmitted diseases and condom program. The government program on prevention and raising awareness in general population on the basis of achievement made in phase National AIDS Control Program 1, 2 and 3 in India developed the 4th national program, that was National AIDS Control Program 4, implemented during 2012 to 2017. The primary goal of National AIDS Control Program 4, Phase 4 is to halt and reverse the epidemic in India over the next 5 years by integrating programs for prevention, care, support and treatment. Currently, National AIDS Control Program 4, that is extension, is under implementation for the period 2017 to 2020. So regarding national objectives and strategies of National AIDS Control Program Phase 1 was slow down and prevent spread of HIV through a major effort to prevent its transmission, mainly to prevent the transmission of the disease. Then strategies includes focus on raising awareness among the general population, blood safety, prevention among high risk population, improving surveillance. Then regarding National AIDS Control Program Phase 2, objectives was to reduce the spread of HIV infection in India through behavioral changes and increase capacity to respond to HIV on a long-term basis. Strategies was target interventions for high-risk group of people and preventive interventions for general population and involvement of non-governmental organizations. In the phase 3, objective includes reduce the rate of incidence by 60% in the first year of the program in high prevalence states and by 40% in vulnerable states. Strategies includes prevention by integrated counseling and testing centers, blood safety, communication and condom promotion. Then care, support and treatment of antiretroviral therapy. Center of Excellence in community centers, capacity building and strategic information management by monitoring and evaluation. Regarding National AIDS Control Program 4, the goal was to halt and reverse the epidemic in India over next 5 years by integrating programs for prevention, care and support. Objective includes reduce new infection by 50%, provide care, support and treatment to all living with HIV and AIDS and treatment service for all who needs services. So package of services under National AIDS Control Program Phase 4 includes prevention services and care, support and treatment services. Under the prevention services or preventive services the activities includes targeted interventions for high risk groups and breast population, needle syringe exchange program and opioid substitutions therapy for IDUs, prevention interventions for migrant population at source, transit and destination, link worker scheme for HRGs means high risk groups of people and vulnerable population in rural areas, prevention and control of STS, sexually transmitted infection and reproductive tract infection, blood safety, HIV counseling and testing services, prevention of parent to child transmission, condom promotion, IEC and BCC, social mobilization, youth interventions and adolescent education program, mainstreaming HIV AIDS workplace interventions. So these are the activities under preventive services or prevention services. Under the care, support and treatment services, activities includes lab services, free first line and second line ART antiretroviral therapy, pediatric ART for children, early infant diagnosis for HIV exposed infants and children below 18 months, nutritional and psychological supports through care and support centers, HIV and TB coordinations, cross-referral detection and treatment of co-infections, treatment of opportunistic infection, drop-in centers for PL HIV networks. So country scenario, this is the country scenario categorized into 3 group. Group 1 high prevalence states, Group 2 moderate prevalence states, Group 3 low prevalence states. So under the Group 1 high prevalence states includes Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Manipur, Karnataka, Nagaland, that is infection cross more than 5% in high risk groups and more than 1% in antenatal mother. Under the group 2, that is moderate prevalence states, Gujarat, Pondicherry, Goa, infection cross more than 5% in high risk groups and less than 1% in antenatal groups. So it is moderate prevalence state. Under the low prevalence states, remaining all states are under the low prevalence states, and infection cross less than 5% in high risk groups and less than 1% in antenatal groups. So this is the country scenario which was categorized into 3 groups: high prevalence states, moderate prevalence states, low prevalence states. See students, our one of the state, that is Manipur, under northeastern states, also included in high prevalence states. Categories of districts are categorized into 4 categories: category A, B, C and D. Under the category A, more than 1% ANC and parent to child transmission prevalence in district in any of the sites in the last 3 years. Under the category B, less than 1% antenatal ANC means antenatal case, antenatal clinic and oblique parent to child transmission prevalence in all the sites during the last 3 years, with more than 5% prevalence in any high risk group sites, includes STD, FSW, MSM, IDU. So under the category C, less than 1% ANC prevalence in all sites during the last 3 years, with less than 5% in all HRG sites, with known hotspots. Hotspots includes migrants, truckers, large aggregation of factory workers, tourists, etc. This is under the country scenario. So under the country scenario, district scenario. So category D includes less than 1% ANC prevalence in all sites during last 3 years, with less than 5% in all HRG sites, with no known hotspots or no or poor HIV data. WHO recommended principles regarding HIV includes all HIV testing services must follow must follow the WHO recommended principles known as the 5 C's. These are informed consent, confidentiality, counseling, correct test results and connection, linkage to care, treatment and other support services. So HIV surveillance are being carried out to detect spread of the disease and to make appropriate strategy for prevention and control of the disease. The types of surveillance are HIV sentinel surveillance, HIV serosurveillance, AIDS case surveillance, STD surveillance, behavioral surveillance, integration with surveillance and other disease like tuberculosis, etc. Out of above, most effective one is the HIV sentinel surveillance. The main aim of the surveillance is confined to monitor the trend of the HIV infection. Objectives of the surveillance includes to determine the level of HIV infection among general population as well as HRGs in different states, To understand the trend of HIV epidemic among general population as well as HRGs in different states, to understand the geographical spread of infection and to identify emerging pockets, to provide information for prioritization of the program resources and evaluation of the program impact, to estimate prevalence and HIV burden in the country. Counseling and HIV testing services. These services started in India in the year 1997. Components of these services includes integrated counseling and testing center, then prevention of parent to child transmission of HIV, and HIV TB collaborative activities. Integrated counseling and testing centers, this is available to increase HIV, increase access to HIV diagnosis, means for diagnosis of the HIV. It includes testing services and community approaches at various levels of health system in India, like state, district, sub-district and village and community level. Then functions includes the early detection of HIV cases, then provision of basic information on modes of transmission, prevention of HIV for promoting behavioral changes and reducing vulnerability, and linking the PLHIV to care, support and treatment. A person is counseled with and tested for HIV at ICTC center, either of his own free will, client initiated, means client will willfully he will attend the clinic for testing his disease, or as advised by a medical provider or service provider also can advise for testing his disease. So care, support and treatment. Under this heading, the activities are the care, support and treatment component of National AIDS Control Program aims to provide comprehensive services to people living with HIV with respect to free antiretroviral therapy, psychological support, prevention and treatment of opportunistic infections including tuberculosis, and facilitating home-based care and impact mitigation. The services are provided through ART center, that is antiretroviral therapy center, across the country. Some are linked to Center of Excellence and ART Plus centers at selected institutions. Some are linked through linked ART center, linking to ICTC, STI clinics, PPTC T services, and with RNTCP. ART centers linked ART centers are 519 and link ART centers are 1073, and Center of Excellence, these are the centers and these are the service centers and the Center of Excellence for providing care, supports and treatment to the people living with HIV and AIDS. Service provided are includes already I told in their previous slide that services, these are the services for people living with HIV and AIDS, such as main services are ART services, ART clinics, services in the ART clinics. So ART clinic service includes first line ART services, alternative first line ART services and second line ART services. Under the first line ART services, service provided free of cost to the people living with PLHIV, means people living with HIV through ART centers. patients are provided counseling on treatment and nutrition. Follow-up is done by assessing drug adherence, regularity of visit, and periodic examination and CD4 count testing in every 6 months. Under alternative first line ART therapy centers services includes it has been observed that a small number of patients initiated on first line ART. So small number of patients are patients they have attended. They used to attend the to get the services in first line ART service centers. So on the basis of that patients attended, alternative first line ART services also provided for them, as the number of very small number of patients are attended in or initiated on first line ART services. Experience acute or chronic toxicity intolerance to first line. Then ARV drugs thus necessitating change of ARV drugs to alternative first line drugs. Presently, the provision of alternative first line ART is done through the Center of Excellence and ART Plus centers across the country. So, next, the second line ART services includes the second line ART begin in the year 2008 in the month of January at 2 sites, GSTM, Tambaram, Chennai and JJ Hospital, Mumbai on a pilot basis, and was then further expanded to the other Center of Excellence in January 2009. Some ART centers were upgraded to ART Plus centers. So these are about the national AIDS control program. So students, this is very detailed I discussed, but you try to go through once, because you have to know the national program as it is very major public health problem. So you have to go through all these points. Try to remember the main headings, at least what are the program implemented and what are the phases of national AIDS control program has been implemented in India. Next, HIV is also STD STD control program is also linked to the HIV and AIDS. So next, in the next program, in the next topic, I will be discussing regarding STD control program. There I will discuss the very important topics related to the HIV and AIDS also, that is Red Ribbon Clubs and the how to deal with social stigma for people living with HIV and AIDS. Okay, thank you very much. So study hard and for all the national program, health program, you have to go through all these program, and what are the as you have to know the national health program implemented in India. So study hard and all the best.